Hi, I'm Dizzy Di from the 2016 ICE Resin Design team, and I'm here to show you today how I made the ruby slipper out of my ruby slipper pendant. Here we go. Bye! What good is ruby slippers if you never put them on? And today I'm here to show you how to make the ruby slipper that we've used on the pendant. For this project I have used ICE Resin from Lenart Kazmer. I've used an embossing powder called Red Tinsel from Ranger. I've also used Tim Holtz alcohol inks. The colour of that is Poppy Fields, and a Katie Sue Designs shoe mould. And the first thing I'm going to use is my embossing powder. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to load the shoe up very, very carefully with embossing powder. I'm going to try and get an even layer in all the nooks and crannies. So I'm going to keep going until the whole of the shoe is filled. I've now filled the mould. I'm now going to put a few drops of the alcohol ink into my resin. Once it's in the resin, I'm going to gently mix it in. I prefer to leave my resin for 5 minutes so that it self-gasses and then add the colour. Once your resin has been left for a little while for the bubbles to come up again, is what we're going to do. We're then going to gently spoon in, starting with the heel area first, your resin. As you can see, this resin has become a beautiful red colour. Makes amazing poppies as well. I'm just going to gently spoon it in. Make sure you get all the nooks and crannies. As you can see, some of the embossing powder has risen to the top. I don't worry about this because this is the backside of my shoe, and now I'm just going to tap it up and down. I tap it up and down so it brings all the bubbles to the top. Any big bubbles you can remove to the side. I'm now going to leave this to set overnight. Here's one that's sat overnight and it's now dried out, but as you can see along the edges here there's a few bits that have just come over. So as what I do, I use a very sharp pair of scissors and I just trim these edges. Because I've only left it overnight, it's still very, very pliable. My next stage is to use some more of the resin that I used earlier, and I'm going to give it all a coat. As you can see, there are a few. I'm going to lift this up to the camera so you could see it. There's a few bubbles. I don't worry too much about these because ICE resin is self-healing. It fills a lot of these in as you go. So I'm going to coat all of it now and then I'm going to leave it to dry. Once you've given it a coat all the way over and you've filled in any air bubbles, leave it to dry overnight. Once it's dried overnight, it's then ready for use in projects. Thank you for watching my tutorial on ruby slippers, and if you would like to see more, go to iceresin.com or rangerinc.com. Thank you. Bye.